Hello everybody and welcome. This is Tabitha Jane and this is a reading for Cool Beans. And Cool Beans had posted on my channel what big changes are happening the rest of this year. Alright, so Cool Beans, let's see. Let's see what insights, clarity, what guidance. Spirit, guides, angels have for you. Insight, clarity, and wisdom. Messages for Cool Beans, please. Spirit, guides, angels. Messages and insight and clarity for Cool Beans, please. Orphaned? We'll get some clarity on that, Cool Beans. Hold on. Other messages, clarity, insight, and guidance for Cool Beans, please. For the rest of this year, angels, guides, spirit, higher self. Soulmates. Let me get these out of the way. I'm being called to this other deck, but I haven't studied it enough yet. I don't know. I'm really being called to that deck for you, Cool Beans. Bear with me. I'm going to pull a card from you from this deck and then we'll read. Because like I said, I haven't studied it. I've been trying to, but my life has just been whatever. Messages, clarity, insight, guidance for Cool Beans, please. Spirit, guides, angels. Oh yes, I feel the energy here for you, Cool Beans. Messages, clarity, insight, guidance. What message, what clarity, what insight, what guidance. Clarity, insight, and guidance. What message do you want Cool Beans to have, please? Spirit, guides, angels. They're too big. I can't shuffle. I don't know if I can do like message, clarity, insight, guidance. All right, let's just. Oh, that was too many. That's too many. Sorry, Cool Beans. I know this is a little bit longer, but message, clarity, insight, and guidance, please. Dang. That was just my sloppiness. All right. Let's see what. Let's see. The Tree of Life. I'll read about the Tree of Life. But I kind of, I'm feeling really strongly compelled to speak. I feel like the reason the orphan came out is that things have been happening, or there are aspects of your life you felt left in the cold. And I really strongly feel these are hidden feelings. These aren't things you talk about, but they're deep within you. And the reason your guides and your angels want you, that they're calling it forward, because they're also blocks to your future. These emotional aspects that are buried deep within you, where you felt unwanted or not received well or judged. I'm hearing a lot of words, okay? But I feel like it's really important. Your guides and your angels really want you to acknowledge those areas of your life where you felt like that, because there's some really important lessons for you to learn from those moments in time to help you progress, because you are progressing. I mean, a Tree of Life, I'll read it, I'll pull it up in the book, but even without reading what the book's message is or the creator's message is, I'm already getting, fruitfulness, abundance, growth, stability, grounding, being more centered. Yes, that's why I think the orphan card came up, because you need to be grounded. You need to accept the lessons. I'm hearing so many things all at once. It wasn't all your fault. It wasn't your doing necessarily. It wasn't by your design. However, there were lessons and messages. There's meaning to the experiences you had that left you feeling isolated, alone, rejected. Those lessons and those messages are meant to help you grow, to become more grounded, to be stable, to really plant deep roots, to be strong in you yourself, your life structure. Cool beans. I'm just getting I'm getting a lot. All of this is to help you transition to the position where you have your soulmates. Now, soulmates, that can be a romantic relationship. It can be friendships. It can be partnerships. So, soulmates, because our souls are all, interlinked and on a spiritual higher level, we're all connected. And through this grounding and this deep roots, you're going to pull in the soulmates that are going to be the ones who really help you thrive in whatever capacity thriving looks like for you, because we all have different definitions of what our image of thriving is. So let me pull up this Tree of Life card. This is 58. I'm going to read this really quick. Well, I thought I was. Where are we at? Oh! No. Alright, hold on. We're getting there. All right. Like I said, I'm still studying this deck. I've got another deck I'm still studying. I mean, I love both of them, but the imagery, the messages, the meanings are different. Okay. Tree of Life. The essence. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. In its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while in its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. Boy, Mercury retrograde, I'm telling you. Usually I'm pretty good at this. The invitation to find health and balance in your life. Reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in the mechanical dancing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. Medicine. The nutrients. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. What dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? Reflect on how you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want to produce, and where you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator. All right, that's the Tree of Life. And I feel like that does tie in with what I already spoke to about understanding the past, the lessons, the messages, allowing you to grow your roots deep so that you can create. But let's pull some cards for you here, Cool Beans, Cool Beans. What is coming towards Cool Beans? Spirit guides, angels, higher self. Messages you have for Cool Beans, please. What messages do you have for Cool Beans, please? Messages and guidance that you have for Cool Beans. What is coming towards Cool Beans this year? And what is coming towards Cool Beans this year? Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, higher self. Thank you. What do we just have? Oh, that's a whole chunk, Cool Beans. That's a whole chunk. Let's see. No, that ain't gonna work. I'm trying to learn how to shuffle how the other tarot readers do it, but usually my cards pop for me. Alright, we're gonna try this deck. Let's see. No. That's alright. Alright, Cool Beans, let's see what's coming for you. Wheel of Fortune. Change. Change. Lots of change. Hierophant. Leadership, teaching, mentoring, guiding, inspiring, helping others. Four of Wands. I'm hearing Pillar of Strength. Okay, I know a lot of people say this is the 1111 card. This is the like wedding card. But for you, Cool Beans, I'm hearing Pillar of Strength, which, like, that literally is what I heard. I mean, I know what others say, but pillars of strength, you know, a really strong foundation. I really feel that, well, and come on. The the 1111 card, the wedding card did come out under soulmates, but I feel it's all tied together. Let's see what else we get for you, Cool Beans. A Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what else. Page of Swords. Let me see. Hopefully you can see all this okay. Three of Wands. All right, Cool Beans. I feel that there's things are changing. I mean, like this Wheel of Fortune being the first card out for you, especially under the Orphan. I feel like as you recognize, go within and understand those deep hidden feelings within yourself that, like, not a lot of us really talk about. We all have them, all right? We all have we all have our emotions and our perspectives and experiences in life we just don't talk about. Because honestly, nobody wants to hear it. Maybe your therapist. It's sad, but it's true. And so, you know, our tendencies are to keep those things private. But as you go within yourself and acknowledge those and address those and acknowledge the lessons and the messages you were meant to receive as a result of those, that's where the Wheel of Fortune, that's where things are going to shift and change. That's where the tides start to turn for you. Like, things really start to... I'm seeing like a cog in a wheel, you know. Things really start to rotate, to shift, to turn. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over. Those are the words I'm receiving for you, the images I'm receiving for you, with this change, with this transition. And I'm hearing also on this, to help facilitate this process, one of the things you can do is just get in a notebook, any old notebook, and you can, start journaling. It's a technique. I'm like, the words are escaping me. I'm just seeing, with your left hand in a different colored ink, like with whatever your dominant hand is. I'm right-handed, for example. So in my dominant hand, I might write myself, I'll write the question, or I'll write about the experience. And then with my left hand, in a different colored ink, first thing that comes to mind, write it out. And what that will allow you to do is, you know, through this process, you can go back and read the conversation. Because, right, you know, when you're doing that left hand, that first thought that comes to your mind, you're not thinking. And you keep going with this back and forth exchange. And it's a way to allow you to communicate with your subconscious. And when you go back and read through it, it'll give you some of that clarity and that insight and the messages, the learning, that the healing, the releasing, whatever it is you need to do, that's going to put you so that you can have these wheels start shifting and turning and changing. And the Three of Pentacles, you know, it's working together. It's coming together. I don't feel like this is a third party. I feel like this is a bringing together. I want to say partnership, but it's a collaboration. It's not just you and another person. It's a community collaboration. It's a collective. It's not collective. That's not right. Group setting where you're working together, helping each other, building each other, and growing together. And I feel like that's what, you know, part of what that wheel is going to bring for you is that union, cohesiveness in a work setting where there's like brainstorm session. I hear like brainstorming and collaboration. I keep hearing that word for you, collaboration. Working together, like, you know, it's helping you to build this foundation. And the Hierophant, your mentorship, your leadership, your guidance is going to be integral in bringing this group collective work environment. And I don't know why when I say collective is coming to me, but then when I say collective, it's like I feel it pushed away. I know it's ticket. Anyways, as you're bringing this together, your leadership and your guidance, your mentoring is integral, because you are the tree of life in this group setting. And again, this can be romantic, it can be in a work setting, it could be in a family environment. I'm getting all of these things, and it may be all of these things. Page of Swords, I feel like your messages, your insights, the words that you share are the beginning of ideas. Does that make sense? Your words as this guide, as this leader through this process, your thoughts and the words you speak are going to be triggers for other people. But it's like you're kind of behind the scenes. Maybe that's what the Orphan is too, because you're behind the scenes in a sense where you're going to say something and it's going to blossom for them. Tree, roots, growth. I hope this is coming through. I'm like receiving a lot. The words aren't quite clear for you, cool beans. The things that you speak, that I'm going to try my hardest, okay? Things that you speak, the things that you share with others are an inspiration, a leaping, jumping ground, leaping pond. None of that makes any sense. Hopefully hopefully it makes some sense to you. It's like you're a springboard. You're a springboard. Your words, your thoughts, from your wisdom, from your groundedness, they're a springboard that launch others forward in this work group, community connected effort. So I feel like it may not be you specific at this point. That is, but you're a leader behind the scenes in a sense. I hope that makes sense. this Four of Wands under the soulmates, I mean, I feel like that's pretty clear. You know, stability, groundedness. Oh, what did it come to me earlier? Strong foundation. It's your relationships, the people that you're going to be pulling into your life the rest of this year, I feel like are people, they're soulmates, and you're all connected, you're all intertwined energetically. You may have had past life experiences. I hear mindset, shared mindsets. Build together, build on each other, build through each other. And the Three of Wands, I feel like it's a passionate new beginning. You're ready. You're ready to. You're looking out. All of this is going to give you that option. Looking beyond. Foresight, seeing beyond, seeing what's possible, what's out, what's coming, allowing you that ability to foresee. And I really feel like that vision. Trust your vision. Trust what you see coming. Because that's also how you're going to help this whole process. You know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, that's leadership in you. Let's see. I don't know if there's really anything. I feel like everything, the messages really came clear. Cool beings, I hope this finds you well. And if you want me to get some clarity on anything, please do let me know. I feel like this is pretty clear though. What's coming to you, healing and acknowledging and releasing and letting go, forgiving. That doesn't mean forgetting. I always say that. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. Forgiving means stop drinking the poison, expecting someone else to die. We all have those hidden things inside of us, and they are barriers and they are blocks, whether we realize it or not, and acknowledging it is really important. But I feel like when you do that, you're putting down those roots, you're going to connect with soulmates, you're going to connect, and again, I don't really see a lot of romance here. I don't know if you're looking for romance, but I do see a lot of collaboration, a lot of leadership, a lot of you stepping into your power, guiding, mentoring, inspiring, and perpetuating, projecting, what? Just like an inspiration for others. And you really, I mean, like your words and your thoughts are going to be more powerful than you realize. So just be aware of your words and your thoughts, because you're more impactful than you even realize. I mean, that is very, very clear. And there's something very solid, very stable, very grounded, very, very powerful coming through. And you're going to be receiving visions and insights, foresights So listen, don't disregard, don't dismiss. And I mean, I've done that myself, where sometimes I think, what? And then, yeah, turns around. Oh, I saw that coming. I didn't understand what it meant. So, all right, cool beans. I don't know if this is exactly what you were asking for, what you were looking for. Let me know. Again, I'll be more happy to pull some more cards to get some more clarity for you. But I hope this is helpful. I hope this kind of gives you the direction to move in throughout the rest of the year, because I really feel like your healing and your inner work, that's where you're stepping into your power. So I hope this finds you with health, love, grace, and I will catch you next time round. Bye.